Ani-Mayhem is coming up next.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Miss Shug.
And my name is Carlos. Now, we know a lot of you out there love anime just like us. We got to go to Anime North, the biggest anime convention in all of Canada.
We caught a whole bunch of cool stuff. I found out all about J-rocking.
And I got to meet 2 comic book legends.
And tons more cool stuff.
So, folks, stay tuned.
This is Ani-Mayhem The Zone Special.
Hey, Sugar. Sugar, wakey, wakey. Sugar, wake up. You're gonna be a J-rocker.
What? Me? Oh, my face! Oh! A J-rocker, me? Yes! Yes! Mom, I'm coming a J-rocker!
Okay, so I've been told that I am meeting my choreographer. I'm really becoming a J-rocker. I can't wait.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm the J-Rock choreographer.
I'm so excited. So you're gonna teach me some moves?
Sure.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
The pioneers of J-Rock were ex-Japan back in the late 80s, early 90s. And some popular groups right now are Duran Gray, Batou, Miles Mizer broke up a while ago.
Oh, cool.
Psycho Daisimu. Is that another good one? I think Sugar's doing an awesome job, and she's definitely going to transform into a J-rocker. So now we're going to send you over to Jim for makeup.
Thank you so much, Vanessa.
Welcome.
I learned so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, I'm just waiting for my makeup artist. She, you know, makeup is a very big part of J-Rock, so she's going to transform me into a real J-rocker.
I'm Jen. I'm the makeup artist. I'll be turning Sugar into a J-rocker today. The performance and the makeup, the outfits, it's all part of the package for the J-rocker. So it's like you get a complete sort of theme when you see a J-rock.
So if you had to compare J-rock to like a North American kind of music, what kind of music would it be? Like Britney Spears or like School of Members or?
A little bit more like Linkin Park, the modern ones. But so the roots are actually from 80s bands, to be honest.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
that's cool. How did you find out about J-rock?
Actually, it grew out of anime because a lot of J-rock bands do openings for anime shows.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. All right, now we're gonna send you over to our special hair assistant, Gui. She'll be doing your hair to make you look like a J-rocker.
No way.
Hi, I'm Dewey, and I'm gonna give you the greatest J-rock hair ever.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ready.
And these are the final touch. There you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You look great.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Andrea, and I'm the wardrobe consultant for today. And we're going to be picking out an outfit from our selection that we have here for J-Rock attire for Sugar to wear for her video. The clothes in J-Rock are rather important, much like the hair and the makeup are. They go along with the entire package to make them look the way they do. Some can look as strange as harlequin clowns with bright, blinding colors. Others can look rather frightening with very strange, oozy, drippy makeup and ripped up everything. Or you can be wearing leather and studs.
And that's a wrap on transforming into a J-rocker.
Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. This has been the greatest day. I am transformed.
Everybody likes Nightcrawler, I think, I hope. The thing I like about Kurt is, I don't know, just his personality is great. I mean, he's more or less the comic relief for the X-Men on the show. And he seems to always have a pretty positive attitude. And he's a lot of fun to play. Now, Maxwell on Hamtaro, he's great to play too because he's he's the know-it-all of the show, or at least he thinks he is. So it's always fun when the rest of the hams have a situation or a little problem or something they need to work out. He's always the first to try and give his 2 cents of, you know, how they can resolve whatever the issue is. So it's fun being the guy that thinks he's the brainiac on the show. I worked on a show called Dragon Ball Z where I played Gohan, and most of what he did was screaming and fighting and that type of stuff. So you get me in a booth and let me scream for 4 hours. It's a great emotional release for me, right? So it's a lot of fun doing that.
This is Oxnard, and I have a trivia question for you. What is my most precious treasured possession?
You're watching Animé-nia!
Brought to you in part by Hubba Bubba. Choose to chew. Hubba Bubba. Play the Choose to Chew Adventure Quest game at YTV.com and enter to win these awesome prizes. Bebo Fun Fruit Punch brings you Weird on Wheels this summer. Everyone can join in the fun. Come on down and join the Weird on Wheels crew and play the Bebo Team Machine. Be sure to check out YTV.com for all the details. Weird on Wheels will be at Marineland August 7th to 10th, Vancouver Science World until August 10th.
I'm in a dry spell, man.
You mean a dry spell, you pack your bin in a wet spell.
Who's making these rules, man?
This summer,
It's time to be discovered.
live fast, play hard,
Get the moron out of the pool.
die laughing,
I just got violated by a lizard, man. Actually, that felt kind of good.
grind,
I represent the Release Twins Foundation.
What are you talking about?
Releasing those twins.
So gross.
Starts Friday, August 15th.
She can build it, change it, rearrange it. It's Ello.
Introducing Ello, a new way for girls to play.
She can Ello places with squiggly stairs, or Ello people with silly hair.
An amazing assortment of pieces will inspire her to create anything she can imagine.
How will she Ello?
Ellowopolis set by Ello, 201 rebuildable pieces.
Today's lesson? China is really far away. Sunlight liquid. Go ahead, get dirty.
Do you guys know what Oxnard's most precious possession is?
The answer is my seed, of course.
Here I am sitting with Mr. Stan Sakai, the creator, if you don't know, of Usagi Yojimbo. Can you tell us a little bit about Usagi Yojimbo?
Well, Usagi Yojimbo literally means rabbit bodyguard. It's about a samurai traveling through 17th century Japan, except everything is funny animals. However, the culture and the history of Japan is still intact.
Now, how did you get your start in comics?
I love comics. I've always loved comics. Comics taught me how to read. It gave me my love of reading books in general. And I always wanted to do a series based upon some of my heritage. I'm third-generation Japanese American. And I wanted to do a comic book series based upon the life of Miyamoto Musashi. He was a samurai who lived during that time, 17th century. But one day while drawing in my sketchbook, I drew a rabbit, tied up his ears into a chonmage, a samurai top knot, and I loved the design. It was simple and it was unique. So instead of a series about Miyamoto Musashi, my series became about Miyamoto Usagi. Usagi again means rabbit. And I've been doing this for 19 years now.
I want to ask you, Usagi Yojimbo is such a cool character, right? Why do you think he's got such broad appeal?
Usagi is like an everyman type of thing. You know, people relate to him. Also, I think the stories are right, are good, solid stories. Not only are they good stories, I also do a lot of research into the stories. I've done stories about kite making, sword making, festivals, you know, whatever strikes me about Japanese culture or history, I can do a story about.
You're obviously an amazing artist. What tips could you give me?
First of all, draw. Draw all the time. Carry a sketchbook around, but don't copy comic books. The artists who draw in comic books have a background of art. They know their anatomy, they know their perspective, they know everything. So draw from life. Go to a park, draw people there, draw the dogs running around, draw horses. Oh, horses are hard to draw. But draw everything you can. Also, the second and probably the more important thing is to show your work around. Show them to friends, to teachers, to editors, to other artists. Get feedback. Know what your strong points are. Know what your weak points are. Learn how to take criticism, because if you go into the arts, you are going to get a lot of criticism.
So cool. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Stan. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I'm David Kaye, and on Transformers Armada and Beast Machines and Beast Wars, I play Megatron. And on X-Men Evolution, I'm Professor Charles Xavier of the Xavier Institute for Gifted Mutants. The cool thing about playing Professor X is because I was never really that smart in school, and he's really smart. So, you know what I mean? Megatron is, he's one of the most fun villains I've ever played, because he's a thinking man's villain, I guess you'd want to call it something. But yeah, he's fun. There's one scene when he has his rubber duck, and he's in a bathtub, and it's, you know, and he's all by himself, and it's like him being away. It doesn't have to be his evil self, but he's just him in a rubber duck in a bathtub, and it's one of the funnest scenes I've ever played with an evil character. So that's kind of neat. I mimic people, teachers, friends, and it's one thing that I figured out that I can do. Because normally the building and killing of insects, yucky insects, is done by my wife. So I can do voices, but all the other stuff, she builds things.
One of the biggest parts of anime has got to be all of the costumes. And in anime world, it's called cosplay. The anime fans actually dress up like their favorite characters and act just like them. It's really cool. Let's go check it out. So Pan, you gotta tell me about cosplay, what it is, where even the term cosplay came from.
Cosplay comes from the terms costume and play. Cosplayers, people that dress up, usually by definition perform skits where they sort of take on the role of their character and perform sort of little routines based on the shows that the characters are from.
I'm sitting at a prisoner island!
You sort of have to live in the costume, sort of experience it, and just be yourself. That's the most important thing, just to be yourself.
It's a chance just to dress up as your favorite characters, just to take an idea and make it your own and bring it to reality, I guess.
It's nice to just, you know, not be yourself for a day, to be that person who has the superpowers or has that fantastic lifestyle or who has that character that you would like to be in yourself.
Imagine just dressing up for a day and running around and having fun, and every few steps people take your photo. It's a great experience.
There's lots of photo ops. You're stopping every 5 minutes. People take a picture. It's great.
When it comes down to the costumes, I know that it takes a lot of work and that you guys make these yourselves. Is that true?
Oh, almost every single costume is handmade. It takes months and months of work, sometimes even years. The costume I'm wearing currently took about 3 months. It's not that bad. But there are people here at Anime North that spent the entire year working on their costume.
How long did it take you to make this outfit?
Weeks. The unitard took me about a day to sew.
This was made for me by my boyfriend's mother, who was very kind and stayed up for a long time making it.
The paintings and stuff took about 3 days, the wig a week.
It took about 300 hours to do all of our costumes.
The warmers and gloves about 4 hours, and the tail about 6.
It takes a lot of creativity. You'll see people using types of foam, every single type of material imaginable. The wig you're wearing currently is actually paper mache, very cool, as is the puzzle. This staff is a wooden rod that's been spray painted, and then it's actually a golf ball at the end. So as long as you sort of have a creativity and idea of how you want to go about something, you can make anything possible.
Here's a little Beyblade trivia for you. Who is Ray's girlfriend?
Quick, refresh yourself for more Animé-nia!
Want to be a pop star? Want to be a fashion model? Want to make a wish? Want to get the Lizzie McGuire movie on DVD? Now you can!
I'd like you to be my new singing partner.
I am how you say... Awesome. And only on DVD, an alternate ending. And the making of Hilary Duff's solo album.
Bye, Lizzie McGuire. Hello, fabulous.
The Lizzie McGuire Movie on Disney DVD and video, Tuesday, August 12th.
Diana belonged to a family of overachievers. One brother was a surgeon, the other a big banker. She wanted to do something important too, but her father said that college was no place for a young lady. She should get herself a husband. Instead, Diana got cooking. Home-style barbecue sauces and marinades, the tastiest for 5 counties. It wasn't long before her roadside stand went national, and her big banker brother worked for her. The true legend is in the bottle.
You got these in a tin?
Let me check in the back. Here you go.
Thanks.
SL4 hoops from Adidas, only at Foot Locker.
Hey man, you got this in a tin?
Let me check.
50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. Featuring In the Club. Only $15.99 at HMV. HMV, get into it.
Cheetos are so dangerously cheesy. If you don't agree, I'll give you your money back. Now that's a guarantee.
So, did you get the answer to the trivia question?
The answer is Mariah.
This is Tyson. This is Kai.
This is Kenny.
This is Max.
This is Ray.
Kai's cool because he's really quiet and kind of reserved and almost mean, and I like doing that because it's fun. I think girls like that bad boy type, and I'm not that in real life, so I don't get to experience that. But Kai's like that, so I get the benefits of his dark side. Kai and Wolverine are very similar, where they were created for this like militaristic mission, and then they forget their past.
I enjoy playing Kenny because it's just like playing me in real life. What I love about Beyblade is how it provides good action for children, but it doesn't contain a huge amount of violence like some of the other animated shows that are out there. And I like that little hat that Kenny wears.
Hey, my name is Daniel DeSanto, and I play Ray on Beyblades. Growing up, I always wanted to try to grow a ponytail, but my brother would never let me. He would probably beat me up if I had a ponytail. So the long dangly braided tail is kind of not really cool, but brings me back to the 80s. It's all right. It doesn't really matter who you are. I mean, there's boys battling girls and girls battling boys, you know? And it's all to do with your bit piece, and it's your strategy. So it's not a physical thing. You know, it's not the bully's always going to win the fight. It's, you know, it's the little guys, it's the geeks, it's the nerds. And we have a couple of those in our group, too. And it's really your strategy that keeps you going.
Max has style. Like, look, green and orange. Look at that combination. It's gorgeous. He's a real team player, you know? He never holds a grudge against anyone. He's never extremely competitive. Well, he has a competitive side, but it rarely shows. And the outcome of the match is he's always a winner. Whether he actually wins or loses, he's always a winner. He knows he's learned a new lesson. And he's gonna apply it to his next match. Like, he's just an all-around good player. The thing about Beyblading is that you're actually doing what the characters are doing on TV. You're like, and you're doing all the motions. Sure, there isn't a bit piece, but it's the most physical and the most interesting thing, like, activity to do. I mean, like, I've done it myself. Like, first of all, I was like, oh man, that's gotta be for kids. And when I did it, like, I did it on the zone, and I was like, this is so cool. Like, I thought it was really neat, you know?
I'm a ham. My name is Oxnard. He's quite cute, the guy with the seed. And there's also Gundam Wing is another show that people might know of. Lieutenant Noin is my character. Little boys include, well, there's the Goku, Gohan little boys. There's a little guy named Kentaro from a show called Mizani Koku. And there is Sota, who is on InuYasha. He's the one that I'm doing currently. And, oh, there's tons of them that I've done that they're really fun. I like Hamtaro because it's a funny show and it's very cute. All them hamsters are really cute, but it's not lowest common denominator humor. It's really funny. There's some witty stuff in there and there's some good little lessons. And it's not violent, and it's a nice, refreshing, I think it's a really refreshing show. Carl Willems, our fearless director, has taught me ham throughout the episodes. Like when you're eating, it's crump crump. And when you're, lifting something heavy, it is gruba. Then there's bada 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 if you're in a hurry, and tiki 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 if you're being stealthy. There's so much I don't know.
I've got a trivia question for you. Who is my mother?
Whoa, put your eyeballs back in, it's Animé-nia!
New on Disney DVD. Some of your favorite Pooh friends are back in a movie so big, it's an eyeful. Good one, Piglet. That's funny. Piglet's Big Movie. The Big Adventure has landed on Disney DVD and video.
Dolls and My Ride Convertible, each sold separately.
No matter how you do it, you'll love giving milk a chocolatey spin with the great taste of Nesquik cereal. Nesquik. Stir up some fun.
You got these in a tin?
Let me check in the back. Here you go.
Thanks.
SL4 hoops from Adidas, only at Foot Locker.
Hey man, you got this in a 10?
Let me check.
Ready for Turkey Tuesday? Put a different burger on your Barbie. A turkey burger. Ground turkey's lean and quick to prepare. Want the recipe? turkeytuesdays.ca. See you Tuesday.
Did you figure out the answer? Who is Nightcrawler's mother?
It's Mystique, of course.
A very, very big part of anime has got to be the merchandise. People love the toys, the games, the cards, the posters. It's definitely a very big element when it comes to anime. Now this is called the dealer's room. People come from all over the world to find out the latest and greatest merchandise from all over the world. Some really cool stuff here, so we better check it out, huh? Let's see what the hype is. Come on. All right, we're trying to find out what the hot sellers are, what's #1 in anime right now, what all of the people are looking for. Come on, let's find out what's hot. What's hot?
Everything's hot.
What is the hottest selling item that you guys have at your booth?
It's got to be Rurouni Kenshin right here. This is the best anime series on the planet. It's like 100 episodes long, and they're all wicked.
Girls, 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 you got to show me, what did you buy today? What did you come down to the dealer's room to get?
I got myself a t-shirt and a comic, and yesterday I bought my sister a Sailor Moon cards.
Hi there, how you doing?
Okay.
Good, good, good. All right, so I gotta know, what's the hottest item that you're selling today?
Today it's been Beyblades.
What kind of stuff are you looking to buy today?
I'm thinking of manga, which is Japanese comics.
I guess these figures from
The figures are selling pretty good today, and in terms of like stuff, Sailor Moon sells really well still. And this collection here, Love Hina, it's going pretty well too. I'm pretty sure they might bring it over to Canada sometime.
What kind of items are you searching for here today?
I'm gonna get a Sailor Moon figurines collector set and probably some DVDs.
Figuring very so well, yeah.
Over here, they have some really cool markers. Excuse me. Hi. Oh, here we go. Come on in. Hi there. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing really good. And what's your name?
I'm Stan Rath.
All right, Stan, so what do you have here? These look like some pretty serious markers.
These are Copic markers. They are the marker for anime. That's what they were designed for. They have the colors that people are looking for. They have 298 colors. They're refillable. You can replace the tips in them. I'm the only store in Canada that carries them at the moment. And I come and do Anime North every year and sell them. It's a great venue.
Hi, I'm Scott McNeil. I play... Red Trip, Dinobot, Silverbolt.
Quaffle, Merman, Beastman, Ramman, Stratos, and Cobra Khan.
Yes, Cobra Khan.
From He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
I'm who?
Snicked. I'm Wolverine. That's cool.
If I had to really pick favorites, it would be any of the 4 characters from Beast Wars / Beast Machines.
You know, Waspanatu was such an idiot. Just always never gets his way until the very end, where Waspanatu happy at last.
You know, Red Trip, I got to be this sort of side of me that, you know, you just don't get to be in real life all the time. You always had the answer, you always had something to say. Oh boy, we're all gonna die.
And Silverbolt, of course, was fun because he was, well, smart as a sack of hammers.
I am so excited right now. I get to sit down and talk to one of the biggest men in the comics industry ever. Ever. You have to understand this. This guy is huge. His name, ladies and gentlemen, is Frank Miller. If you guys didn't know, Frank Miller's worked on stuff like Daredevil. He did great things with Batman, X-Men, all this cool stuff. How did you get your start in comic books?
Oh, I moved to New York City and banged on doors and begged for advice from artists and waited in lobbies until editors came out and asked them if they'd look at my work. And I was just through sheer persistence, I think. Yeah, because I just love to draw. I just can't stop drawing. And I knew that I didn't want any other job.
And you were like a pretty young guy too, right?
Yeah, I was about 19.
Yeah.
I started trying to get work when I was around 17.
Do you have any advice for kids out there who like want to get into drawing and even writing their own books and that kind of thing too?
Yeah, the biggest advice is to do it. And to do it again and again, and to study the things you like. To try to just get as much information you can. But the most important thing about drawing is that you do it every day, and that you keep in mind that when you draw something, before you can really change it into a cartoon, you have to know what it looks like. So when you're drawing shoes, don't just draw a kind of a blob on the bottom of the foot. Take off your shoe, put it down next to you and draw that. And the more you do that, the more you see how things really look. So much of what makes the anime and manga fun is that you have very cartoony faces and features, but you'll notice that their shoes and their skirts and every detail is very, very carefully studied. When you draw comics, even if you have a boss, it's still you doing the whole thing. You write it, you draw it, and you can see what you did all the way through without needing millions and millions of dollars of other people's money like when they make movies. And so even if it doesn't get published or whatever, you've still done it and you've still got it and you can still show it to your friends.
We're so glad to have you here, having done all that, and we get to share with you and enjoy all the things that you create for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow, anime conventions are so cool. There's so much to see and do. Guys and gals, if you get a chance, check one out.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and catch us in the zone.